What's going on, you guys? So the Las Vegas Raiders are largely in the, let's say, beginning stages of the offseason program, most recently completing yet another practice of organized team activities, or OTAs, for those of you nerds out there like us. So I think that overall, there's a couple of different things going on with this team. First of all, this is the most excited I have been about this team in a long time. I know we've been a little bit busy in trying to build our other business, our marketing business, but with the Raiders, I've been keeping an eye on and trying to stay grounded because I'm also the guy that is, I am the optimistic channel out here. I definitely go out there and try to make people hyped about the Raiders because I think that this is a team that we love as well as our Vikings. We hype up both of them. And so, but this offseason, it just feels a little bit different because it's not even just about bringing in Pete Carroll and Spy Tech to be the head coach and GM respectively. It's the move that this teams have made. It just seems to have crossed off all the boxes and what they needed to do. Go out and get a veteran quarterback and maybe not necessarily draft a quarterback or force it this year. Go get playmakers. Ashton Jeanty, Darian Porter Jr. on defense, Jack Besh at wide receiver coming up at TCU, and so many more. I really like Thornton coming up out of Tennessee. He might be a sleeper too. We'll make a video about who's standing out right now, and Thornton's one of them. A little bit of oops. Anyway, you probably guys saw the best part of this video so far, my finger. But anyway, as for the Raiders right now, coming up out OTAs, a couple of things we've noticed. Some players that are standing out, obviously, Ashton Jeanty's that dude, and I think he's going to continue to be that dude. I think it really comes down to the fact that, Chip Kelly, the way he builds offenses, they're going to run the football. They're going to rely on their veteran quarterback to make some plays here and there, but, it's going to be built on running the football, which I think, obviously, Jeanty is more willing and able to do for the Raiders this year. And obviously, the offensive line is going to be something to watch as well. Defensively, I think that Darian Porter Jr. is going to end up being one of the more underrated selections in this year's draft. I think that it really speaks to, Max Crosby talked about how he used to play a wide receiver in high school and wide receiver just in general, and how much that really did bode well, and kind of compared him to Richard Sherman, which Pete Carroll, Richard Sherman, Darian Porter Jr., you love that. So we'll have to definitely see and keep an eye on that. So Darian Porter Jr. going out there and balling out. Also, I think obviously Jack Besh as well. Thornton has been getting a lot of love lately as well right now. So, as far as takeaways, we're going easy. Easy does it right now. Like, nobody's jumping to anything. Oh, by the way, one of our favorite players is back. Yes, Malcolm Kuntz. Back in the building and able to get back onto into the swing of things, with that formerly torn ACL last season. And, that sucked because coming up, had 8 sacks the year before last year, and we were so excited. We have been pounding the table for a guy like Malcolm Kuntz since the very beginning. Played very limited snaps in his first couple of years. It just didn't seem like, McDaniels liked him that much, or I really didn't. It was tough to put a finger on it, but came through 2 years ago, had 8 sacks, and really just seemed like he was coming into his own as a pass rusher. And this last year, you were expecting some big things, and now with Patrick Graham and the rest of this defense ready to go, it's going to be nasty. It's going to be absolutely nasty. And so, the Raiders heating up with OTAs, and really going to see how some of these draft picks do separate themselves, as well as help build this team. And this team does feel like it could shock some people. Like, this could be a dark horse playoff team if the defense plays like it does, or we know it can. The running game gets going, and we make smart decisions with the football and don't turn it over. So overall, let us know what you guys think. The early part of OTS for the Las Vegas Raiders, some pretty good signs. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.